Well, mark this day in history, people. It is Tuesday, March 5th, 2013. Dow hits record high. A new record for the Dow. Wow, everything's just fine in America, I guess. Because if I'm not mistaken, I mean, that's the way I was taught, was the Dow was supposed to represent the overall picture. Of course, that was before I woke up and realized that it's all fabricated nonsense. But I'm going to put a link to this from CNN Money and a backup link from, let's see here, Business Insider. Dow, all-time high, 2013. Who would have thought? Doesn't make any sense, right? It's a jobless recovery. Anyway, let's take a look at some other stories that are going on this day in history. Texas police officer terminated after shooting at suspect 41 times. Now, this happened back in August of 2012, but I guess this was just he was just terminated. I guess they just finished their investigation. You really want to pull this article up from CBS News and scroll down and watch the video of his family talking about how one police officer reloaded twice while all these other police officers were just standing around watching. This one cop thought his life was in danger, decided to shoot at this suspect 41 times. Doesn't say what he was wanted for. He failed to stop. I'm guessing it was only for traffic charges because it doesn't say he was wanted for some violent, it doesn't say in the story, so I can only assume it was for something minor. That's the reality we find ourselves living in. I'd like to tell you that that's an isolated incident, but we hear about those kind of stories every day now, don't we? In fact, the second I saw that story, brought up the name. Anybody remember the name Jose Guerena? Yeah, the U.S. Marine that was gunned down by an Arizona SWAT team, shot more than 60 times. I'll put a link to that video. We need to remind ourselves. Let's keep moving on. 3-year-old son of Jackson County Sheriff's Office deputy accidentally shoots and kills himself. How does a 3-year-old get a hold of a firearm? Especially being the son of a sheriff deputy. It's tragic, man. My thoughts are with the family. And no sooner did I post my video yesterday about the drones, people were sending me this. Obama DHS purchases 2,700 light armored tanks to go with their 1.6 billion round stockpile. We've all seen these DHS vehicles. DHS, Department of Homeland Security. These vehicles are not going to be used overseas. Very windy here today. What else we got? RT did a write-up on the drones. DHS drones equipped to eavesdrop on Americans. I covered that in my last video, but I wanted to give you another source on that. Pilot reports mysterious drone that could have caused crash over JFK Airport. This is today's date. Drones over the airport, JFK. HStoday.us, DHS funds Spider-Man-like technology to stop vehicles. Apparently, it's called a squid. They could fire it at the vehicle's tires to get entangled in the axles and immobilize the vehicle. Now, I am all for immobilizing the vehicle of a criminal, maybe just rob somebody, But you got to think, this could be used the other way around too. What if the person fleeing is trying to get away from tyranny? Just something to think about. Could Obama really be impeached over gun proposals? Interesting article from CBS News. I certainly hope so, but I don't think we're ever going to see that. Let's see, and speaking of guns, rapper Ice-T on gun control. Now, this was from last year as well, but I really like what Ice-T had to say about gun control. You're going to want to check this video out. It's like a minute 30 seconds long. Right on, Ice-T. Thanks, man. And if you want a picture of how gun control works, gun control in Australia, watch and weep. Put a link to this video. What's going on in Australia after they took the guns. Let's see. California smoking ban would... You want another instance of tyrannical government? California smoking ban would prohibit people from smoking inside their own homes. Yeah, if this passes, if you live in a multifamily dwelling, apartment complex, condominium, anything where there's another family attached to the building in any way, they could ban you from smoking in your own home. Now, the question that pops in my mind is, how the hell do you enforce that? How possibly can you enforce that? And what makes you think you have the right to tell people what they can and can't do in their own home? Now, if you move into an apartment complex and they have a no smoking in the apartment's policy, well, that's different because you can choose not to live there. But this is actually the government coming in and says, no, you can't do that. Think about it. While you're thinking about that, I will put a link to the trailer to the movie Gray State. Once again, check out the trailer. Right in there, man. There's people sitting at a table, there's a camera watching them, and there's a guy sitting there watching the camera. That's the only possible way they can ever enforce a smoking ban inside your own home. And you got to remember, a lot of the new TVs and cable boxes and crap coming out now have cameras and microphones built into them. That's not a conspiracy. Google it. Supposedly for individual preferences of TV users or some nonsense. Really? And I'll put another link, Breaching the Veil, the Gray State Concept, if you want to really go in depth. If those of you who might not know what's going on in this country, you might see the Dow all-time high, but you might feel like something's still not right. Watch the final link, Breaching the Veil. It's about a 30-minute long video. They're interviewing the guys who are making the Gray State movie, just talking about current events and what went into the movie and how what went into the movie is actually happening right now. So anyway, Dow, all-time high, history-making day. I just wanted to throw some more stuff at you that's going on in the world today. You guys take care, stay safe. Please rate this video. Please share this video. I'll see you on the next one.